today. My wife had a good rest, and I went on a mission outreach in the afternoon with some of the lads, some of the teenagers. We went to a village um, going down to Cape Coast. We went down the main road there, and we drove into a village, and we preached the gospel, shared some tracts, and it was good. A lot of young people were coming out of school, so they took literature, was able to talk to them, and it was a good opportunity. So it was good to get out with some of the teenagers that come here, and so pray that we continue to reach out and disciple many of these young people. Um, I hope everybody's okay. Love to everybody out there. I just want to report on a debate by Kenny Bomer and David Wood on Aisha. Um, David Wood took the affirmative that Muhammad married her and consummated the marriage at 9 years of age, and Bomer took the position that he doesn't know what age Muhammad married Aisha, and that's their positions. And I just wanted to report on who won the debate, why I thought they the person won the debate. So I'll just give you the arguments of both of them. It's a really good debate. I'd encourage you to go and watch it. Um, I'll tell you who won the debate in a second, but go and watch the debate. I think it'll be on David Wood's channel, Apologetics Act 17, um, or Act 17 Apologetics, and it's on Kenny Bomer's channel too. Kenny Bomer's argument was basically, look, today many Muslim scholars disagree on the age of Aisha. They don't know what the age is. Some say she was 18, some say she was 14, 15, and so his argument is, look, if Muslims disagree on it, we can't be dogmatic that Muhammad married a 9-year-old girl and had sex with the 9-year-old girl. So that was one of his main arguments. The second main argument was, in history, um, there are historical precedents where cultures, they married young. So if you're going to condemn Muhammad, you've got to condemn your own history, your own culture, history of your own culture. And that was it, really. The other one is calling David Wood an Islamophobe. And that was it. That was Bomer's main kind of arguments, really. On the flip side, David Wood basically, I'll just say it now. He absolutely destroyed Bomer. Basically, Kenny Bomer got absolutely creamed, no doubt about it. Why did he get creamed? Because David Wood shared a number of sources um, concerning Aisha being 9 years of age and the sexual consummation of that marriage at 9 years of age in the early historical sources of Islam. He quoted the main top scholars of those ancient times, and he quoted the ancient sources in a variety of ancient hadiths from a variety of hadith collectors, all the main sources he quoted. Whereas Bomer, what he did, he quoted a few articles saying this scholar says this and this scholar says that, but they disagree with each other. And so if they disagree with each other, you can't be dogmatic. But David continually pressed him, give us your sources. And he never gave any sources. He never quoted any detailed sources. And so you had this strange, weird thing, Twilight Zone thing happening, where you have the Muslim quoting secular kind of encyclopedias which doesn't have any references to any hadiths, not giving any detailed information concerning hadiths. So you have a Muslim using kind of Western secular sources, which are not really dealing in depth and giving any quotations of the main scholars and the main hadith collections concerning the age of Aisha and the marriage of Aisha to Muhammad. You have this strange thing where you have this Christian apologist quoting the sources, quoting the authoritative, authentic sources back at the Muslim, back at Bomer, and the main Islamic scholars of the ancient times who they look up to as being the premier. And he quoted a number of these premier scholars from the golden age of Islam, who categorically said that it's a fact that Muhammad married a 9-year-old girl and had sex with her called Aisha. And so Bomer got totally wiped out, totally creamed, and that's the end of it. And what we learned from this debate is that Muslim scholars, Muslim apologists are completely disingenuous and dishonest. Bomer quoted the Talmud, and he said that it says that you can have sex with a 3-year-old kid, 3.5-year-old kid or something. And David said, challenged him and said, well, where's the quotation? Give us the quotation in the Bible for that. He couldn't give a quotation. So the Muslim scholars and the Muslim apologists, the main way of getting around this is to say, look, we all differ about this, so there's something fuzzy about it, so we can't really be dogmatic. But there was no question for the first 1400 years in Islam. The scholars, without unanimously said that Aisha married at 9 years of age and consummated the marriage with Muhammad at 9 years of age. And the sources are not just one source, but from at least 11 sources of different people who bear witness that Aisha was 9 in the hadiths. So you're talking Bukhari and other significant hadith collectors. I just thought that Bomer was dishonest, completely dishonest. I think the Muslim scholars are dishonest. And the sources are there, and they don't want you to look at the sources. And if you do look at the sources, they'll just say, oh, we all disagree on different things, and so there's nothing here to look at. But that's just dishonesty. When for over 1,000 years, at least 900 years, Islam had no problem in saying that Aisha was 9 years of age. So it's a really good debate. It's well worth watching. I would encourage you to watch it. It's a masterclass in debate. I think it's one of the best debates that David's done. He really, he just had all the sources. He had all the data, he had all the information, and he smashed it. He completely smashed it. And really, all that Kenny Bomer had was rhetoric, really. I mean, he used language like, you need to be objective, you need to be logical, he's an Islamophobe. And as David Wood said, if I'm an Islamophobe, so your early Islamic scholars are Islamophobes because they're the ones that are saying that she was 9 years of age. Your sources are Islamophobic because your ancient sources say that she was 9 years of age. So the boomerang came back at Bomer. And then if what Bomer was saying is correct, that everybody disagrees, then that would throw into question how much we can really rely upon these hadiths and these scholars of ancient times. When you have 11 sources pointing, ancient sources, ancient hadiths that are from different hadith collectors pointing to Aisha being 9 years of age, then there must be some truth to this. You can't just discount all that data and evidence. So go and watch the debate. You'll really enjoy it. And like I said, Bomer gets totally creamed. I mean, he was out of his depth. He was out of his depth and he got totally, utterly creamed by David Wood. And it's an example, if you're going to debate, if you're really going to debate anybody, my advice is to make sure that you know your stuff, make sure that you know what you're talking about. All right, God bless you and take care now. God bless you. Bye now. Bye.